means? Should Australia go all out against the red fox, an invasive species that is decimating native wildlife and causing damage every year? How have farmers and hunters fought back? Is it enough to stop this ecological crisis? For decades, Australian farmers have employed traditional methods, such as shooting and using hunting dogs to control red fox populations. These approaches aim to reduce fox numbers and protect native wildlife and livestock. However, hunting is labour-intensive, costly, and often yields only temporary results due to the fox's rapid reproduction and adaptability. While effective in specific scenarios, these methods alone cannot provide a sustainable solution to the growing fox problem, prompting the exploration of alternative strategies. Controlling the red fox population is an ongoing challenge that demands innovation, cooperation, and adaptability. By combining traditional hunting, modern trapping, and community-driven initiatives, Australia can mitigate the impact of this invasive species and preserve its biodiversity. Farmers, conservationists and policymakers must continue to work together to ensure the long-term protection of native wildlife and agricultural resources. Introduced to Australia in the 19th century, the red fox is a small, seemingly charming creature that has become a formidable invasive species. Its adaptability to diverse environments has enabled it to thrive, causing severe consequences for Australia's ecosystems. Red foxes compete with native animals such as quails, small marsupials, and birds for food and ruthlessly prey on them, pushing many species toward extinction. Their impact extends to agriculture, where they target sheep and poultry, resulting in significant economic losses for farmers. With a high reproductive rate producing 3 to 10 pups per litter red, foxes can rapidly increase their population, making control efforts challenging. In response to the limitations of traditional hunting, farmers have increasingly turned to leg hold traps for their effectiveness, affordability, and versatility across various terrains. These traps are designed to securely capture a fox by its leg without causing severe injury, offering a humane and practical solution. By reducing fox populations, leg hold traps help protect native wildlife, livestock, and endangered bird species, contributing to ecosystem preservation. Effective use of leg hold traps requires strategic planning. Farmers must place traps in areas frequented by foxes, such as near livestock pens, and camouflage them with materials like leaves or dry grass to avoid detection. To ensure ethical practices, traps should be checked at least once daily to minimise suffering for captured foxes and to release any non-target animals accidentally caught. Traps must also be positioned away from areas where families or pets are active to prevent unintended accidents. The use of foot traps and guns is controversial, with some people questioning their impact on animal welfare or the risks of capturing non-target species. Those who disagree with trapping are encouraged to propose alternatives, such as non-destructive deterrence or advanced monitoring systems that balance effective control with ethical considerations. Engaging in these discussions could lead to innovative approaches that better protect Australia's ecosystem. Despite their effectiveness, leg hold traps face challenges. Red foxes are highly intelligent and may learn to avoid traps after observing others being caught, reducing long-term efficacy. Their rapid reproduction further complicates control efforts, as populations can rebound quickly. The Australian government supports farmers through initiatives like financial assistance for building protective fences and organising coordinated hunting campaigns. Effective fox control requires collaboration among farmers, conservationists, researchers and policymakers. Incentive programs such as subsidies for trap purchases or rewards for participation in control efforts encourage community involvement. These collective efforts are essential for developing sustainable strategies to manage red fox populations. To manage bear populations and protect crops, farmers in the West often rely on legally regulated black bear hunting. These hunts can last anywhere from 5 to 12 days, requiring intense focus. Equipped with high-caliber rifles, hunters aim to take down 400-pound bears from distances of 60 to 90 yards, which is no easy feat. Every year between 1,000 and 1,800 permits are issued, depending on the bear population and environmental factors. Spring and fall are the most critical seasons, as bears are actively foraging or waking up from hibernation. However, bear hunting is never easy. Hunters face cliffs, dense forests and difficult terrain, often moving at a slow pace of 0.5 miles per hour to avoid detection. Bears are highly intelligent and hunters must rely on signs like scat and claw marks to track them, but the pursuit is never straightforward. Weather adds another layer of difficulty. Rain or snow can obscure tracks, turning what is already a challenging task into a long and exhausting chase. In black bear hunting, technology plays a vital role in tracking and safety, but at the heart of it all is the power of the large caliber rifle that makes the difference. The pressure to hit the target is intense, as bears can be unpredictable and dangerous if startled. With rifles capable of shooting from 50 to 80 yards, one wrong move can turn the hunter into the hunted. The stakes are high, so a bear hunting trip requires a hunter to be fully equipped, or it will be a waste of money. You have the choice to hunt recklessly or play by the rules. When bear hunting, the right tools can make all the difference. Modern technology like GPS-enabled tracking devices is essential to pinpointing bears and increasing safety. Hunters rely on these devices to keep track, ensuring they are not caught off guard. In some areas, hunters work in teams of 2 to 5, using a combination of high-tech gadgets and teamwork to navigate difficult terrain. Success can be increased by up to 60% through careful planning, tracking, and communication. Additionally, the right equipment, like noise-cancelling headphones, which allow hunters to hear animal movements and protect their hearing from gunfire, can reduce the risk of injury by up to 95%. For farmers, humane measures like solar-powered electric fences offer a solution to keeping bears out without causing harm. These fences, which transmit 5,000 to 10,000 volts of electricity, are effective in blocking 95% of bear intrusions, ensuring both crop protection and wildlife safety. Have you ever faced the challenge of tracking an animal in harsh conditions? Your experience will help the American people a lot. Even with effective hunting techniques, the growing bear population is severely impacting the livelihoods of farmers. Around 30,000 crop damage incidents are reported annually. In the eastern US, for example, 50 acres of corn were ruined in 72 hours, costing $60,000, 0 cents. Weighing up to 400 pounds, black bears break corn stalks easily, creating large damage patterns visible from above. Families of bears, often with cubs, further amplify the damage and pose safety risks to rural communities. Environmental factors, including changing weather patterns and food shortages in natural habitats, have pushed bears to forage on farmlands more frequently. Every morning in Minnesota, I don't just see the sunrise over vast fields. I see a war going on, not with the weather, but with nature itself. Starlings and Canada geese are invasive species that silently destroy everything I've worked so hard to build. starlings cost the US agricultural industry nearly $800 million, 0 cents a year. And Canada geese are a multi-million-dollar nightmare. Technology is our weapon. But how do we win without becoming the destroyer? Initially, we used the harmful hunting mindset of shooting Canada geese with 12-gauge shotguns under USF WS permits, or using starly-side traps to quickly knock down starlings, which has resulted in a 50% reduction in pest birds on some farms.
3, 2, 1, go! Oh, fuck, no, snipe! Ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Nice! Ready? Yep. 1, 2, 3, go! Nice!
I once went on such a hunt on a rainy night, shooting several adult geese that were destroying a field.
Kill those! 3, 2, 1, go! Go! Send them to Jesus!
But here's the dark side. Harmful is often criticised for being inhumane, unnecessary, and the public backlash is evident in the real-life story of farmers on Martha's Vineyard who face backlash for knocking down geese to save their crops, despite the law.
Kill him!
Research from the journal Management of Biological Invasions shows that harmful may lead to avoidance behaviour in birds, but does not address the root cause and can increase populations if left unchecked.
Kill him!
In contrast, non-harmful thinking uses lazy scarecrow to scare away invasive birds or egg addling with vegetable oil to prevent hatching without harming the mother bird, focusing on sustainability and humanity. In Minnesota, we use drones to monitor flocks of starlings flying around Canada geese, then laser scan a 10-acre field at night to scare them away without harming them. The difference is clear. Harmful is decisive, quick to resolve, non-harmful requires patience, is cheaper, and according to research from Formalytics is more effective, reduces losses without being overly harmful, and makes us feel more compassionate toward animals who are victims of human-caused imbalances. What do you think about this? With the wrong posture, I spent the whole night without catching any. Is this saying completely true? It must be put into practice that, when hunting geese, I choose a wetland near a lake where geese gather, and I bring waterproof camouflage clothing and binoculars to observe. I lie down on the lakeshore, my body pressed against the ground, keeping quiet to avoid startling the geese. Here are some measures you can refer to when lying still when hunting geese, especially when using decoys in open fields. Geese are very alert and will quickly detect anything unusual. Low covers or natural cover are often used to hide until the geese are in sight. My hunt for invasive birds saved our fields, but if left unchecked, overhunting could lead us into disaster.
Whoa, Rio.
Unrestricted hunting causes starlings to develop avoidance skills and Canada geese to reproduce more quickly, causing their numbers to explode out of control.
Take up! Right now. Take up!
Furthermore, mass culling not only destroys ecosystems and upsets the food balance of native species, but also exposes farmers to criticism.
Oh, baby!
The USDA has stressed that harmful is unsustainable without non-harmful support like egg addling or laser scarecrows.
Down. Stay. Real.
Komodo dragons are one of the world's most formidable predators, found only on a few remote islands in Indonesia's Sunda archipelago. The largest living Komodo dragons can grow up to 10 feet long and weigh around 200 pounds. With an estimated population of less than 2,500, most live in protected reserves, but some wander into human settlements, leading to conflict. Komodo dragons thrive in dense forests, they're ideal hunting grounds, but what happens when these predators get closer to the human world? When the harsh dry season hits, food shortages drive these predators towards human settlements. The result is the devastating loss of livestock, disrupted livelihoods, and a constant danger to local communities. Whether their predation is intentional or not remains a mystery. Armed with powerful teeth and large claws, Komodo dragons strike their prey with incredible force. Their venom prevents blood from clotting, resulting in serious wounds that can bring down even large animals. For those lucky enough to escape, their saliva contains more than 50 highly lethal bacteria that ensure infection within hours. With a bite force of up to 600 pounds per square inch, the Komodo dragon can take down prey as fiercely as a 1,500 pound water buffalo. On the island of Flores, farmers are reportedly losing up to 30% of their livestock to the invasive species each year, leaving communities struggling to fight back. while hunting and trapping are traditional methods of coping. Which method would you choose to keep hunters safe? Vote below. In response to the serious problems that are currently occurring, the government has organized Komodo dragon hunting in the rugged lands of East Nusa Tenggara, using strategic trapping to manage the population of this dangerous reptile. Focusing mainly on the islands of Rinca and Flores, where Komodo dragons account for about 40% of the invasive species that disrupt the ecosystem. Experienced hunters are deployed to set sophisticated iron cage traps with goat meat inside. When participating in Komodo dragon trapping, hunters must adhere to strict safety principles to avoid being attacked. Hunters must maintain a distance of at least 20 feet, because Komodo dragons are fast and capable of surprise attacks. Carry long sticks and handguards to keep your distance and react promptly. One rule that cannot be ignored is never to turn your back, because Komodo dragons tend to attack from behind. When understood, this proves that hunters have strictly complied with the regulations in the invasive species hunting license. But trapping isn't always the answer. When trapping isn't enough, Komodo dragon hunting teams are called in, and that's when things get tense. Instead of waiting, they go head-to-head with Komodo dragons in their natural habitat. From September to November. When they're most active, small hunting parties of just 3 to 5 people set out on large expeditions. Komodo dragon hunting requires more than just skill and absolute focus. Sweating cold and hearts racing, they use the wind to mask their scent as they move silently, waiting for the perfect moment to shoot. A well-placed shot that takes down their prey is also considered a humane act toward the wildlife. When Komodo dragon hunting, Indonesian hunters carry a Winchester 308 rifle, a tool not for the inexperienced hunter. But only hunters aged 30 and over are allowed to use it because of its accuracy and composure under pressure. Each shot is not just an action, but also a responsibility. After finishing, the hunter must collect the Komodo dragon carcass for proper disposal. Any negligence will result in a hefty fine of up to $5,000. Collecting is also a way to protect the environment from pollution. Through each step and each dangerous decision, we realize the value of knowledge, caution, and responsibility. Do these actions ensure the future of ecosystems and humans? The US state of Florida is being seriously affected by wild monkeys. They attack tourist center areas. There are currently about 5 million wild monkeys, causing an estimated damage of up to 80 million USD each year. The invasion of monkeys has become a serious problem as they spread diseases, also destroy the living environment and human activities. These groups of monkeys cause economic damage and damage to public and private property, making people worry about the risk of being attacked when they go out. To deal with invasive monkeys, Florida authorities have implemented strict control measures. An innovative and environmentally friendly method is to install electric fences. This system uses electrical wires that emit low voltage, enough to cause discomfort to monkeys. When monkeys come into contact with the fence, they will quickly leave this area. The Florida government has researched a more advanced solution by using sound generators based on sound waves. The sounds have frequencies from 25 kHz to 55 kHz each. This cry will not affect humans, but this frequency causes discomfort to them. These devices are placed in areas frequently invaded by monkeys, helping to effectively repel monkeys without resorting to violent measures. In recent years, the number of wild monkeys has increased dramatically, making previous restriction measures no longer effective. Therefore, people devised another method using the Winchester Model 70 rifle, famous for its high accuracy. However, this method faces opposition from the community and animal protection organizations because it is considered inhumane. Hunters have to make efforts in hunting while still ensuring the regulations set by the government. According to the latest statistics from the Florida Department of Wildlife, hunters handled 180 monkeys, accounting for nearly 60% of the total number of invasive monkeys statewide during the last hunting season. Hunters' safety is a top priority, so they must undergo a training period of 3 to 4 months before participating in hunting. Hunting activities usually take place in the dry season, when the weather is more favorable and animals are easier to spot. In the state of Florida, the most important monkey hunting season is in the fall from September to November. This hunting activity is often carried out in the jungles and nature reserves of central and southern Florida. These harsh conditions create a great challenge, requiring patience and precision with every shot. Hunters' skills when hunting monkeys require great sophistication and precision. Because they have the ability to climb very quickly and easily hide in tree canopy. They must master sniper skills and use rifles with high precision to be able to hit targets from long distances. Patience and calmness are key factors that help them wait for the right moment to shoot. They also use modern equipment such as binoculars equipped on guns and cameras to track their movements to increase hunting efficiency. In addition to using guns, hunters also use bow and arrow equipment to increase accuracy and reduce noise during monkey hunting. Bow hunting is generally rated to be about 70% more effective than gun hunting in the state of Florida. According to Florida Wildlife Management, bows and arrows provide a silent and low detection method because hunters often hide in pre-arranged tents. Monkeys are easily attracted to food. Commonly used baits include sweet fruits, which are favorite foods of monkeys. This will give the hunter more time to identify the target to shoot. This method has the disadvantage that it can only be targeted at ranges as close as 15 feet. However, there is still a lack of understanding in some communities about the dangers of monkey attacks on residents, leading to fierce opposition to hunting. They consider it an inhumane act. This outcry prompted authorities to urgently carry out training programs to raise public awareness of the risks involved and the importance of safely and effectively controlling monkey populations. Do you support Florida's monkey hunting activities? If yes, please comment number 1. If not, please comment below about the reason. Don't forget to like us and God will help you a lot in your work. Thanks for taking the time to watch the video. Welcome to the next hunt.
These approaches have been great at stopping the spread of some invasive species. Got any ideas for even better solutions? Drop your thoughts in the comments so we can all dive into it together. Thanks for sticking around and watching the whole video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And hey, be sure to tell your friends about us too so they can check it out. Bye and see you in the next video.